Alright, we are back. That was effort. Alright. Let me just put a thing in so we can ready up. Sorry about that. I just went to sort the grid out, and Streamlabs didn't like it too much. I had to restart the PC. Oh, I'm so ill. I'm gonna try commentate this as best I can, but it might not be up to scratch with some of my others. Hey, it wasn't my PC, it was Streamlabs. I clicked go live and I was live. Well, I thought I was live, but I looked at the Twitch and we were still offline. And I was like, what? You've got a spin issue. Alright, let me try. This should all be working now, hopefully. Whew. Someone doesn't have setup. What does that mean? How do you know, Mr. NPC? I believe you've left Luke with no engineer today. Someone readied up instantly. I'm not even in the game yet. Oh wow. I was just really late to the game. Alrighty, here we go. So everyone's starting on the medium tyres, interestingly. I need to check who joined in newcomers. Wait, who's that? Am I meant to know who that is? Four people on hards. Wait, what? Who? I think your info is wrong. Everyone's on mediums, mate. Jeff's on hards. What? Right, P11. Says he's on mediums for me. He's F2 in PSGL. Basically, I'm tier 2. I'm desynced. Great. Good. 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 Anyway, let's try and avoid any more drama and glitches. We head to 5 red lights. Out they go, and away we go. For the final time this season. That is Livingstone put alongside Bates now into turn 1. Round the outside. Best also trying to find a move around the side of Magnussen. Bit of a snap from Magnussen. Pushes Bates. Sorry, Best out wide. And he might lose a position here to Sargent. And I think he has. Down his P6 for Best. The Williams now back into 1-2 just like they were in Kota. Livingston now past Rory Bates. Rory Bates going very wide there. Oh, I think maybe Livingston had to back out of that. I'm not too sure what happened there, but Livingston now into P4. Magnussen up into P3. Sector 2 yellow flag. What has gone on at the back? Pavic is out. Jeff Pavic is out. He's in the wall there.
Easy money for Williams.
Oh my god. That wasn't terrifying. And that's a safety car on the first lap. Wow. Alright then. If I knew he was going to say something, I would have done worse. But it's still Swan leading the race in the Williams. We had a few position changes. We can actually have a quick look at the gain and lost. Wow, Vicari up 9 positions. Palmer up 8. Kosev up 6. Best and Ice Cream both down 8 positions as well. There's Bates down into P9 actually. I didn't quite see what happened with him. It's not a red flag. No one has voted on a red flag. Not a single TP has said anything. So I think we just carry on. Ratio, in my opinion. Oh, we do have a prediction up. You can predict who you think are going to win the constructors. Both rivals. Well, I mean, Haas actually only having one driver here today. Might prove quite painful for them in their championship charge. Only Noah Matic turning up. And currently their rivals in P1 and P3. Look, the thing is, if we want a restart, the TPs are free to vote in the TP channel, but not a single TP said a thing. So, to me, you know, I don't think we can really do much about it. A safety car will be in this lap, so we will get back underway as Swan has already darted, and it might invite his teammate Livingstone up the inside maybe into turn 1. Is he going to try and make the move? He's alongside, he's got the room. Magnussen really late on the brakes though, and looks like he's going to keep the position ahead of the Williams. There's also the Red Bull of Sargent looking all over the back of Livingstone at the moment. Let's have a look further down the order. Oh, there's a Ferrari off the track there in the back. Not too sure what happened there. That is Kosev, I believe, falling down the order at the moment. There's the two Aston Martins now in formation. Palmer ahead of Bates. I wonder if there'll be any team orders coming into play here. As Rory Bates is on the hard compound tyres now. And doesn't look like there's any rain on the way for this race. So it looks like we will be okay in terms of changing of conditions. So there goes Rory Bates on his teammate. He's going to look down the inside into turn one. They made contact. The Aston Martins have made contact. Oh, and... Oh! I don't even know what happened there. I think it was Luke Martin that got tagged on the way through that corner. But Rory Bates got taken out by someone. I think it was maybe Duckett who lost his wing. I want my channel points back. Wow. Well, we got another safety car now. Martin been practicing on Wreckfest. One lap of racing in the whole other way. You're not wrong. So Masic didn't change his number, so he's meant to be 18, but he still set it as 21, and Rory Bates is 21, so they both appear the same. But that is no Masic, who's just picked up a 3-second time penalty under safety car. Yeah, I mean, with Hasby and Williams' biggest rival, and Masic the only one with a time penalty out there at the moment, and only in P10, with his rivals up in P1 and P3, it's looking pretty good for Williams, you have to say, in the Constructors' charge. But, you know, this is F1, anything can happen here. And Masic does know how to win a race. Very epic mod, where can I get that? It's called F1 TV. There's a Discord server if you search them up, and it'll give you like all the links to stuff. It is on Race Department, but I couldn't find it straight away. But man, what a hectic race. What a hectic race. He's still got 30 more laps to go as well. I mean, we've not had too much racing going on yet, but oh my god, we had the drama. The Aston Martin's making contact. Well, it's trying to win both the cross-tier standings and maybe steal P2 away from either Williams or Haas. I mean, I reckon they could have outscored Haas here quite massively if they had stayed in the race. We are going to go back to racing now, and it will be Swan leading us away from the rest of the field once again. So we'll swerve now, try and find some heat into those tyres. Is Swan going to go for the early restart again? You saw him do it last time, it worked pretty well, and there he goes. Points out Williams in a straight line and plants the power down. Not as good as watching Harris on a Sunday. It was until you made that strategy call, mate. Ooh, a big snap for the Alfa Romeo down at the back as side by side Livingston and Magnussen through turn 3 as they head down now into turn 4. Going to be side by side through here once again as well. Livingston on the outside, and he makes the move round the outside of Magnussen in the AlphaTauri, and is Williams 1-2 once again in this race. Let's have a look a bit further down the field, see what is going on. Sam Palmer, the only Aston Martin still in the race, and just behind him, actually, is the Red Bull and the Ferrari getting a little bit side by side. This is Ice Cream and Kosev. Seems to all have settled out now, though. Swan setting the fastest lap of the race. That might be the first clean lap they've had to get through as well. Certainly feels like it. There's that Alfa Romeo going really wide there and off track by the looks of it. Oh, he's spun off actually into the wall and lost his front wing. And falling down the order at the moment. He's not polystyrene all over the track. Sure, his team, or the team principal of Alfa Romeo, just flying past him there, isn't too happy about that. Let's actually have a look how the man that started on the front row is getting along. Kelsey Best, currently P7. Did pit on the first lap, at the end of the first lap. And now finds himself, yeah, P7, chasing after Ben Cassie. Mr. Saturday Harris. So he goes down the straight. He's got some great overspeed here. He's using that overtake, pulling alongside Ben Cassie, and it looks like he is going to make the move stick as he heads into turn 1. Doesn't seem like there's going to be any retaliation from the Ferrari driver. And that is Kelsey Best back up into P6 in this race. Oh, what's happened to Swan? What's happened to Swan? Did his hacks turn off? No, wait, what's happened? Has he got wing damage? No. Did he just have a spin? I'm not too sure, but that is your race leader. Down to P7 now. I'm not too sure what happened to him. Swapped hacks with Harris. Oh, Vicari's retired. Oh my god, there's another safety car. Interesting. What? What was that? Cold tyres killed you. Luke Martin up into P3 now. After his, what he told me was disappointing qualifying session. On the hard compound tyres as well. Puts him in a good strategic point, or standpoint. And oh my god, I sound so amazing right now. Any insight? What do you mean by insight? I believe he pit on the second lap, or the end of the first lap. Swan's actually gone on to softs. Interesting. Wow, look how much better Sargent's mediums are than Livingston's. I wonder why that is. But we are going to get back underway. It's going to be the other Williams leading the pack out this time. Since Swan down in P10. Here we go. Back underway. Front wing damage for Sargent, really? Oh yeah, front right end plate is off the Red Bull. That might invite Luke Martin to make the move into turn 4 maybe. So here he goes through turn 6 into 7. He's closing up on the back of the Red Bull. He might want to play this a bit patiently though. He doesn't want to make any stupid moves and take himself out of the race or get wing damage himself. Let's look how deep Sargent's got into that corner. A bit of swapping about going between Swan, who's already up into P6 on the soft compound tyres, from P10 at the start of this safety car restart. Apparently, Sargent hit Livingston on the safety car, which is how he's got the wing damage that he has. Luke Martin's not finding the pace that he needs, though, to get past him at the moment. Is he dumping battery? Nice Verstappen line. Could this be Livingston's first Amethyst win? He's looking set for it at the moment, and if there's another safety car a little bit later on. As Swan's down in P12 now, I'm not too sure what happened to him. 8 seconds off the back of the pack, along with Palmer. In the mud with Hacksaw. Oh, Luke's going to look for the inside through turn 7. Oh, he thought about it, but he wants to keep this safe. You don't want to get wing damage himself. But this is going to be really frustrating for Luke Martin. It's now Cassie and Kosev, the Ferrari pairing, are closing up on these guys as well. One washed. Oh, side by side there with Noah Masic and I think that was Noah Masic and Magnussen go side by side into turn 1. Masic, oh, as Magnussen's made contact with a ice cream and is spun out of the first turn. I believe that is wing damage for the both of them. Neither did you. Oh no. Let's go back to these two though, because Luke Martin is still behind Sargent, Ethan Sargent in the Red Bull. It was a bold strategy, Cotton. Livingston into the pits. Livingston is in the pit lane. What tyres is it going to be for him? And it is the hard compound tyre for Livingston, so it is going to be a one-stop for him. He should come out in some clear air as well, which will help him potentially get the overcut, or the undercut, sorry, on the likes of Sargent and Martin, who are going to be still battling it out on track. How Sargent doesn't have a penalty yet, I do not know. Luke Martin actually has a penalty now, though. A 3-second time penalty from the Mercedes. Fair play to Sargent here, though. He is, he's got good pace, considering that he's missing his end plate. So here we go, once again into turn 4 and turn 5, and it looks like it's even bigger gap this time between the pair. Luke Martin just can't seem to find the pace that Sargent has with wing damage. Luke Martin washed. Come on, Luke. Dig deep, mate. The Ferrari pairing actually up into P3 and P4 now. Went from the back of the grid, and now they're fighting for the podium maybe in this race. If Martin wins, do your clap for the NHS. If Martin wins, I think he would redeem every single hydrate that has been put down. Come on, Sam Palmer. Get better rewards. Well, why don't you put some rewards that you want in the suggestions channel? There you go. Oh yeah. Let's see, can Luke Martin make the move here? He's 2/10, 3/10 behind the Red Bull. He's got the DRS assistance. And he's going to look for the outside here at turn 1. He's going to make the inside line for turn 2. There's contact made. There's no space left for Luke Martin on the inside there. And that is going to be him spinning out onto the outside banking here. And through the polystyrene board he goes. Down to P7 for the Mercedes. I can't wait to hear that one either. That is going to be another clip of the year. He just crashes his TP out instead. David Duckett is actually having a great race here in P5 at the moment. And we'll be chasing after Noah Masic in P4. He's got the DRS. He's closing in on the Haas. He's going to look for the inside line into turn 1. Send it down the inside. I don't think he's going to make the move stick here though, but he will get a better exit. He's compromised Masic's line through turn 2. So here we go. DRS active once again for the Alfa Romeo. And into turn 4, he's going to have the inside line, and he is going to make the move stick on Noah Masic. And up into P4 for the Alfa Romeo. Who still needs to pit? Let's have a look. Sargent and Cassie are the only ones not to pit, but I still feel like Kosev, Duck, Masic, maybe even Best, but I feel like he can make it if he wanted to. Martin and Ice Cream are probably going to have to pit again, so there's still quite a few pit stops to go. My points are 1-2 now they're last. The Chappers effect. As Best actually moves up into P4. Wait. Oh, Sargent's into the pit lane. But Best has made the move on Noah Masic. And yeah, up into P4 for him. So, to be honest with you, Best is the only one down to Livingston who can actually last it out to the end of this race. So it could get pretty interesting with what Best does with his strategy here. Let's have a look though. Let's see what he does. If anyone can pull it back, it's Martin. Currently P6 on the hard compound tyres and yet it's a pit. Sure. What would Best be on 25 lap mode hards? Oh, side by side actually for Best and Duck. And Best can have the inside line, but I don't know if that was contact between the two, but that's Duckett spinning out of the race. I didn't know. I couldn't see if that was contact or not. It could have been. Let me have a look actually. The entire age. Not 20. Would you be on 25? Yeah, around about 25 lap old hards. So it would be a stretch, but it is possible. Duck always unlucky. Yeah, he does get taken out or like makes a mistake when he's into the top like 5. Pretty sure Palmer has Telemov. Can anyone confirm? I would check. Palmer does have Telemov. Oh dear. Sam P.A. Elmer. F. Can we just get an F in chat? Everyone put an F in chat for Sam Palmer right now. Just so when he watches this VOD back, he can be like, you know, disappointed in himself. Beautiful. We love to see it. Oh, why do I have to be like dead for the last race of the season? I wanted to make this a good finale. Hopefully the racing is up to standard. And it's at least exciting. Both Ferraris actually controlling the race at the moment. Better be a huge fine as it's Palmer. Who's that into the pit lane? That is Ben Cassie, the Ferrari reserve, into the pits here on lap 25. But who is going to be on up a move is Hugo Magnussen, lucky for the inside on Sam Palmer, and has given him a compromised exit out of turn 2 into turn 3. Is that going to allow a move maybe into turn 4? I don't think so. Well, maybe it is. Oh my god. There's contact made and Magnussen's been spun out. But it was a bit of a desperate move from the AlphaTauri driver. And Magnussen now falling down into P7. He should keep that position though. With Duckett a few seconds behind. All about the Luke Martin story. Lot of fines to be handing out. Well, I actually have a tip-off that Haas weren't in the VC in qualifying. So that'll be an interesting fine. Hydrate. I could actually do with a hydrate. Oh, I can't like commentate for that long because I can't breathe through my nose, so I run out of breath, and then I just sound like I'm dying even more. Hydrate again. Good, good. Didn't ask. Cool. That's not how it works. That's not how it works, Harris. It's very clever, but no. You would have got Luke, but you're not getting me. Oh, there actually is the hydrate now, though. Great. Only one not to fall for it. Here we go. The current battle for P3. Sam Palmer versus Luke Martin. Battle of the FIA. Redeemed not hydrate. That would still get Luke, I think. No, right, they're not pit yet. Oh! F in chat. F in chat. Alright, an L in chat, that'll do. Right, next season, we're going to have the chat on screen. And every time Sam spins, or something happens to Sam, you just all spam L or F. 31 people watching, and this is probably the worst commentary I've ever done in a race this season. So, I mean, great. Oh, Luke Martin into the pit lane. And we'll be changing tyres onto the softs for Luke Martin. Now, this is where you're going to see Luke Martin's comeback. It's okay. You have carried me. Shambolic commentary. I'm not surprised. Where is the second Haas? I don't know. Just didn't come. They're already battling for the championship. Should have hired Vicari. Oh, side by side, Luke Martin and Ice Cream into turn 4. As he head up the hill now into turn 6. Around the outside for Luke Martin. He's got those cold tyres though. They are soft, so they should heat up pretty quick. And I think he's going to keep the position though. And he is ahead of the Red Bull. Another battle going on track, as 4G just pointed out, actually, is for P5, Sargent on the mediums versus Cassie on the softs. And Cassie is going to be getting a DRS, using the ERS, as he heads down a straight into turn 1, and he is going to be ahead of the Red Bull, so it's both Red Bulls having a little bit of an on-track battle here on lap 29, or 28 and 29. Redeemed Connor is washed. Well done. You have eyes. 1000 IQ play. Here the comeback starts. Ooh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Ben Cassie up to P5. Wow, there you go. Look at that shot. 2 Ferraris in one shot. That was pretty cool, that. Does Haas win the Constructors with this? I think so. Yes, they do. Oh, this is going to be spicy. Very spicy. I need to get the points difference up on my phone. Down. Okay, so Williams needs to outscore Haas by 8 points. And as it stands, they are not. Red Bull's place in Tier 3 is P5. Sargent's actually caught back up to Cassie after his little bit of contact a few laps ago. P11. But Livingston has breached that 3-second gap between him and Masic now, so he will be finishing P2 as it stands. But it depends how much of a fight Masic gives against the Williams, because then he's got to catch best as well. So, are we going to see a mighty defence from Noah Masic to try and stop Livingston from winning this race? Now that would be an interesting end. Because I think if they were to win, I think they would win the constructors, right? If Livingston wins the race. Palmer P4 and Luke P6. Merck win overall by 1 point. Oh my god. That's an across tier. How's Palmer P4? So Luke's got to get P6 in this race to win the cross tier standings, and Palmer can't fall further down than P4. Interesting. So we've got two very spicy championships to play for here. The cross tier and the constructors. It's also maybe worth playing into the fact that Swan is only a second off Ice Cream now in P9. As the DRS now active for Sargent. He's going to try and find his way around the outside into turn 4. He's been pushing like mad, but he is going to try and get his revenge on Ben Cassie after that little bit of contact a little bit early on. And down the inside through turn 6. That's a very committed move from the Red Bull driver. And up into P5 for Ethan Sargent. And Sargent in P6 spun Luke. Oh, I see what you mean. Wait, what happened to Livingston? He's fallen miles off the back of Masic. I'm not too sure what happened to him. Palmer is now in grasp of P3 in this race, depending on how he can keep the pace against the Williams. He has gained in Sector 1 though. It's actually a battle going on for P7 at the moment, I believe. Or I think Luke Martin has just got past Hugo Magnussen. From what Matthews said, he didn't touch him and he spun on his own. Kosev picking up a 3-second time penalty now. Kosev's had a bit of a fall down the order as well. Should have been up there with Cassie before their pit stops. I'm not too sure what happened to him. But wow, this race has been full with some drama. I think we had 3 safety cars in the end. And 3 people out, including Roy Bates, who actually made contact with his teammate. And wow, if they manage to claw this cross tier standings back, yeah, it will be quite impressive. Can they get punches? Yes, I think they can. I think so. Or are they on reduced damage? I think they're on reduced, aren't they? So maybe not. No, because Masic had one, didn't he? In Spa. Let's have a look at Masic's tyres. Oh, okay. Well, this could get very spicy. Oh, no. Martin is doing it. Oh, yeah, he's into P6. Martin is up into P6, but he has got Cassie behind him with no penalties, and he has got a 3-second penalty. No, Masic didn't change his number, Rory. It is pretty cringe. This is going to be very interesting. If Masic gets a puncher, this could cost them the championship. As Martin picks up another 3-second time penalty. Oh no. Oh no, Luke. This isn't good for him. It's not good for Merck's cross-tier standings. But possibly more detrimental to a championship right now is Noah Masic's rear right tyre. As it is approaching puncture territory as we head onto the final lap. We saw Masic get a puncture in Spa on the final lap, and it cost him a good amount of positions in the race. As Livingston has made the move now, and Sam Palmer is only just down the road. This could all flip on its head in the final stages. Best is the GOAT, don't forget. Best is absolutely dominating this race. I'd love to see what his tyres are on, actually. Oh, his tyres aren't that bad, actually. Masic giving the Williams a run for its money, though. But I think he just needs to focus on looking after his tyres right now. He does not want another puncher, especially not as we head into Sector 2. Swan up into P9. Katy Perry is your GOAT. Well, I only have one GOAT today, and that is this man right here. Kelsey Best is going to be a race winner here in Tier 3 in Season 5 at Amethyst Racing, and he is going to pick up the full 25 points for the McLaren team and come home in P1 here in Sao Paulo. Livingston maybe getting a little bit caught up with his strategy today, but does come home on the podium, the second step, ahead of... Oh, Parman takes the final podium position away from Masic. What does that mean for the constructors? I think Williams might have snatched it. But Sargent coming in P5, Cassie P6, Magnussen P7, Luke Martin P8 in the end, which means Aston Martin have won the multi-tier standings. Multi-tier championship. Swan P9, Ice Cream P10, Duckett and Kosev, the only ones out of the points here today. But here is your race winner, Kelsey Best, bringing it home in P1 for the first time this season. He's had an array of bad luck, starting on pole positions in the front row, and it all just going out of his hands. He actually pit on the second lap of this race, but he has brought it home, and what a great win to take in the final round of the season. So, did Merck lose out by 1 point? If anyone can fumble the bag, it's Luke Martin. At least Luke does something and gets P2 in the drivers. Hamilton who? Indeed. I believe that might be the first time this season that we've had an American on the top step of the podium. Could be a late pen. Do we make a ticket? Americans can race. Alrighty, let's head to the interviews. Oh, yeah, right. Well, let's get first of all, let's get our race winner up here. 1 second. Let me sort this out. Hey, alright. Come on up here, Mr. Kelsey Best. Hello.
Hello.
I mean, first of all, congratulations. You're a race winner in Tier 3 in Season 5. Um, I mean, I feel like your strategy was very interesting. It probably wasn't a planned strategy from the start of the race because you pit on the end of lap 1, right?
Yes. Yeah, I got hosed up a couple of times.
Yeah, and then yeah, just lasting it out on the hards right until the end. We didn't know if it was gonna pay off in your favour, but I think Livingston had a bit of a problem towards the end of the race, and that ultimately maybe got you the win in the end. But yeah, do you want to just talk us through a bit of your race and you know what was it, what happened on lap 1? Was that just getting caught up in the action or?
Yeah, I'm honestly gonna have to go back and watch. There were so many things that happened. Lap one was the only one I kind of got. We were bumping going through turn 2 and 3 with Hugo, and then down into turn I guess 4 or 5. Uh, just got spun, um, and so then I went to the back. Um, I had lost the front wing there, and so yeah, I had to go back into the pits. Came back, and then I had 2 or 3 crashes like right in front of me that I was trying to avoid. Had to change front wing again, and then I had another one. So I pit in the with the safety car. I think it was around lap 7, and just basically knew that was my shot um, to try to just eke it out. And unfortunately, on the second lap, I still got some front wing damage that I decided just to take till the end. I didn't know if I would have the pace, but um, yeah, it's one of my uh, bit more favorite tracks to drive. Racing at it was quite difficult, but once I was finally able to get in clean air, I just got in the zone and I was just putting in hot laps.
Yeah, well, I mean, you definitely just stayed very consistent, no mistakes from what we could see. I mean, we didn't see too much of you at the back end of that race just because you were so far ahead. There was so much action going on further down the order. Um, but yeah, I mean, a great race from you. Anything else you want to say to like wrap up your season? I know you've had a fair amount of front row starts, and you haven't got off to the best look. Baku, for example. Um, but yeah, I mean, do you want to wrap up your season? Do you want to talk about any highlights or what you're expecting to have for next season?
Well, this is definitely the highlight. I really needed this because yeah, it's been a bit of a shit season. Been made some mistakes and then just had some rotten luck in several of the races. Um, has been able to string together some good qualifying laps, but as everyone knows, there's no points for qualifying. So yeah, I wanted a race where I could go out and just show some race pace and make it to the end. And yes, this was good. But had some good battles over the season. It's been overall pretty clean in tier 3 this season. I felt like obviously at moments it wasn't, but yeah, it's been a fun season, and looking forward to the next one.
Yeah, and I mean, as your team principal, gotta say, it's been a great season from you. I know you've only been here half the season, but you've scored. Well, you and Vasilev together have scored most of the points for the team in the second half of the season, and it's going to be good to have you around for next season as well. Um, but yeah, I mean, thank you for hopping up here, and
Yeah, appreciate it.
I'll speak to you soon.
Cheers.
Alrighty, let's get P2 up here. Where is he? Livingston. There you are. Tell you what, we'll get Livingston and Swan up here.
Hello.
Hello. No team principal here today.
I
Yeah,
thought
I
he
think
was.
you've only won the championship or something like that.
Wait, have we?
I don't know. Have you?
I thought we lost it by 1 point.
We've
I think.
I think we've lost it by 1 point
Have
because
you?
Livingston,
Yeah.
Livingston P2, me P9 gets with 20 points, and I think Massic got P4, so
Alright.
12 points. And that's 8 points, and we needed to get 9.
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
why it's 1 point lost out. I think.
Wait.
I'll double check. Hang on. I'll put the results in and I'll work it out. But How did your race go? This one you probably aren't too happy with that. Something about setups at the start of the race, was it?
Right, so I was busy trying to discuss my strategy with Chabaz, and then I didn't even realize that like 30 seconds started ticking down, so I had to like scramble to try and pick my setup, and I only managed to get a wet setup on, so I had ridiculous tire pressures, and my tires didn't go below like 104 degrees all race. It was torture. Couldn't stop spinning. Yeah, I
Right.
wanna die.
Well, I mean, and then I heard you didn't enjoy the softs too much either.
Oh no, the softs were fine, but Kosev's racing wasn't. So
Oh. And I mean, Livingston, you had a pretty good race, I'd say.
Mate,
Um,
if I hadn't spun behind Masic on like the 33rd lap or whatever, I think I could have caught Best and won the race. But congrats to Best anyway. That was a good win from him. But I think I could have potentially got it if I just
You were taking at least 3 seconds out of him per sector.
if I'd kept it consistent. You know.
Per lap, rather, not sector.
But yeah, I stayed out through all the safety cars just because I thought no point. I pit on like lap 16 and just went to the end on one set of hards. So just
my
yeah.
strategy went a bit loopy because I just
yeah.
gave up.
I didn't have any problems with setup though. I did have 5 laps of fuel at the end, but other than that, I didn't have any problems with setup. So
Yeah, can you confirm this, Connor, that there is
Oh.
a rule saying they have to wait?
did you
Definitely.
Can you confirm this is a thing?
hang on? No, well, it's not an official. It's something we want to have, but we can't ever like find out who's exactly done it first. You know what I mean?
Yes, you can.
definitely Vicari, bro.
No, you can. Because whenever you click
It was
the-
Rory. He accidentally pressed A.
Oh, what a
Oh,
rat.
well, Rory Bates,
Ah.
I'm coming for you because you ruined my
Mr.
race. I'm
Bates.
not having that.
I've got some interesting news.
Yeah.
According to the calculations from the spreadsheet that I've just very quickly filled in, the results are correct. You are level on points,
Oh.
which
Yeah.
means
Count back on wins. Come on.
I think you do take it on wins.
Yes. Let's go.
Oh wait,
Let's go.
wait, hang on, because
Oh,
you've
yeah,
both
no,
got
this
the
is
same.
wrong.
You've both got the same amount of wins. Because Swan, you've got wins for Red Bull, which won't count,
Oh fuck.
but you've only got 2 wins plus a sprint race win. But they also have 2 wins.
No podiums,
No,
then, surely?
Oh, no, wait, no, he won in Britain, didn't he? Didn't Swan win in Britain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
Britain and
Oh, wait, sorry, yeah, I
Kota.
got it wrong. It's
Britain and
yeah,
Kota.
sprint race, sorry.
so. I don't know what we go off from there.
How does that, wait, yeah, where does that go from there?
They were leading it first. They should win.
That is true.
Pass.
No.
Well, we'll look more into that and get into that. But at the moment, you level on points. So
Oh my god.
yeah, I mean that's gonna be wow. I mean, first time for everything.
Yeah.
But 195 for both of you. A fair season from you all. But
Really
yeah.
turned it around there at the back end.
yeah. But no, great run of form from you guys. Especially from Kota onwards. You've both been up there in qualifying, and yeah. I mean, anything else you want to add? Anything you want to say for next season? Or
I'm coming for the title. Now Swan's gone.
I'm
I
not.
think literally everyone's changing teams. I think everyone in Williams is leaving.
Yeah, there are no more. There's no Williams.
Like, there's seriously going to be no one in Williams is going to be staying in Williams.
Yeah.
yeah, with your team principal leaving you all.
Nice.
Taking half the team with him as well.
Well,
Yeah, but it's a big change and
Yeah.
different.
But now
Oh.
Will's gone. You know,
Really,
no more
Swan's probably getting put up to tier 2. He's just lucky that I'm not around to dominate him.
Yeah, spin merchant.
Ben, but spinning still blue flagged you.
Whenever you ever blue flag me. Yeah, exactly. Never.
Okay.
well, thank you all for coming up here, and great way to end the season. I mean, I don't want to congratulate you on the championship or not because I don't know myself. But once we figure it out, we'll notify you all. But yeah, cheers for hopping up here and cheers for a great season.
Yeah, thank you.
I'd see you in a bit.
Connor, I'm just trying to.
Williams.
I don't think I'm going to get many podiums next year. Right.
Alrighty, well let's get Sam Palmer. do you want to come up here, mate? On the
Bonjour.
podium. Is that first podium of the season? I think it is, right?
Would have been Netherlands, but I got a penalty.
That's right, yeah. So, first podium of the season. Rory just killed himself on you. Watch him come up now. He's going to come up be like, no, I didn't.
There was a
Nah,
bit of
that
a
was-
miscommunication.
Bit of a miscommunication.
I mean, it was a bit of a shocking moment, I'm not going to lie.
No, because basically Sam said he was going to let me through on the straight, and then like, well, he just said he was going to let me through, so I just thought he was going to move out of the way, but he didn't. So 'cause he thought I was too far behind, so it was just one of them. Blah blah blah, and it's not deep anyway. Somehow Luke Martins bottled it, and Sam Palmer's clutched up. So that's all that matters at this point.
Well, yeah, because you have won the overall standings.
Yeah, I don't know
for
how we did
season
that. to be
5.
honest.
Neither
Built
do
different,
I.
bro.
But,
I don't know how we did. That's such a fluke.
but yeah, I mean, you beat them by what was that? I can't remember how much it was now.
But he finished P8.
Yeah, 8
What a
points.
mug.
You beat them by 8 points, so a bit of an L on their behalf. But well, I genuinely don't know what else to say. I mean, do you guys want to go through your race? I mean, Rory, I know your race didn't last very long,
Oh, nice.
but you also did get a settle on, right?
Oh, mate, literally, the first thing I did was accidentally press A.
I did that earlier on in a race.
No, he did it for Crash Gate, bro.
No, I literally straight away went straight on. I was like, for fuck's sake. Because I knew how bad it was for me, but I completely forgot that everyone else doesn't expect it to happen either.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Sam got his in.
I mean, I was originally gonna. I managed to get my set on my fuel, but I was originally gonna do hard medium instead of medium and hard. I didn't have time to switch my strategy round, so. I mean, I got podium, so.
I mean, I apologise to anyone who I affected, but cry.
Well, I'm sure that's made a lot of people very happy when you said that, Rory. Anything you want to say about next season?
Why is there a season 6?
Why is there a season 6?
Can we
Yeah.
just end the league?
Can we end it here?
Yeah, we just end it all.
Alright,
A
cheers.
bit like Rory's front lefted in turn 1.
Ah, what a good one! What a good one.
What a good one. Anyway.
Colin, do you not remember when I finished in front of you, mate? Like season 2 or something. RSPC.
Rory, remember Bahrain in season
Oh,
2,
fuck
mate?
off, mate. You don't need to fucking bring that shit up.
Alrighty, well, that's them done.
You don't get to do that. Don't get to
I
do
need
it.
to go speak to Haas and... Oh, wait, Harris is here. Let's see what he has to say. Livingston, let's come up.
Have we won it?
You're on level points, so...
I just want to say also, if you count back podiums, we have equal podiums as well.
Great.
Have we won it based on the fact we've won a sprint and they haven't?
I don't think sprint race wins like count because usually sprint races because they're so new, they're not really counted for anything in real life either.
So
Oh.
do we not know the rules? We win this right now.
Can I say something?
Sure.
Williams Spin Constructors and P2 finishes. They have 1-1
Yeah!
Haas.
Yeah, boy.
Oh yeah. So there you go then. Williams have won their constructors.
No,
Who did shit maths? Who thought we'd lost it by a point? I think that was me.
no, you said it. Yeah, you said it in
Yeah.
the fucking chat.
The guy did shit maths.
But yeah, Williams are the winners.
Lovely. Love it.
I
Alex,
forgot,
my
it goes-
second trophy, please.
Yeah, I want one now as well.
Second trophy.
Alright. Thank you.
Cheers, boys.
Cheers. Well, there you go. Williams are your tier 3 constructors champions. Let me see if there's anybody else. Isn't any of the Haas guys here? No. Alright. Cassie will bring you up and then I'll bring Sergeant up. Hello.
Hello. Hi.
Well, I mean, you definitely had a great race.
Yeah,
From
in the
P10
end, yeah.
to P6.
Yeah, yeah.
Contesting for P5 at a certain point as well.
I should have got a podium there. It's just I had wing damage from lap 1, so you know how it goes.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I think a lot of people were thrown out of. I'll get your engineer up. But I think
Yeah.
a lot of people were thrown out of strategy there as well with the whole lap, safety cars and everything. It was kind of no one really knew where he stood.
Yeah. That's the real benefit of having tier 3 after tier 1 and tier 2. You get a really good idea of what strategies are fastest and what works.
Yeah, but like I say, I don't think none of that really counted today with the 3 safety cars.
Yeah.
Strategy was just kind of based on when safety cars came out.
Yeah.
But yeah, P10 to P6, good run of good amount of points, 8 points claimed today, and on a 1-stop as well. Which
9 points with fastest lap.
oh yeah, 9 points fastest lap as well. Did not even notice that, but yeah, good job you shouted that out.
Fastest lap by over a second. True.
But no, I mean, to be honest with you, there's so much that happened that race that I don't even know where to start. So, do you want to give us some of your highlights of the race? Do you have anything you want to talk about? I mean, we saw your collision with, I think it was Sargent.
Just want to apologise to the Red Bull. It was my fault. But there was a lot going on. I think we really capitalised on the mistakes of others more than anything, which was useful. The Aston Martins took each other out, I think, which was hilarious. But lap 1 I was sandwiched, and since then I had wing damage all the way through the race, which definitely affected my pace. But I think P6 is still a good result.
No, definitely. And yeah, I mean, not a great season for the Ferrari team overall, but it is still, a great result as their reserve for one race. I think you've only been their reserve, right? And
I mean, I'm fully signed for next season.
Yeah, straight into the points as well for your first race.
Anything
you want to go into for next season as well? Do you want to, speak about what you're hoping for?
The championship.
The championship. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm going for it. I'll be practicing, so
I'm hoping we'll have
a
big tier 3 scrap next season.
Yeah.
As if the spreadsheets are right. Yeah.
Well, it's numbers week now. Yay. Contract prices and spreadsheet totaling. It's so fun.
Ferrari's been in the wrong place for over a week. So...
Well, you deserve it, don't you? We deduct points for spins, so. But no, I mean, hopefully you guys can have a great season, a better season next season, and like you say, challenge for the championship. But no, it's been fun. And anything else you guys want to add?
Yeah, can people stop trying to steal my tier 1 driver? Thank you. It would be much appreciated if people leave Wesley alone.
Yeah, and I also want to say thank you to Hawkins for engineering me. Couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, gonna get emotional here.
Yeah.
No, next season's gonna be way better.
Yeah.
When Williams stopped trying to steal my drivers. Anyway, it is what it is.
Yeah. Just because Williams has no drivers.
Fucking, I'm having to make him sign contracts and everything to keep him. It's fucking annoying me.
Right,
so,
well,
Ratcliffe, you want to give up Best anytime soon?
Absolutely not.
Oh fuck.
I've known Best for a while, and he's.
Oh, that'll be such a good lineup, me and Best.
Nah, Best.
Yeah,
Best
I
and
think that'd be
Vaslev.
pretty
I
cool,
prefer
you
Best
know?
and Vaslev. I'm not gonna lie.
I wonder if Best would like
Anyway,
to
it's been
go
fun having you guys up here, and I'll speak to you next season. Did Sergeant and Duck, do you mind coming up at the same time just to time save? Hopefully. I mean, welcome up, Sergeant. P5 for you, top 5 finish.
I don't think that'll stick though.
You what?
Don't think it'll stick with
the
the incident I had.
Well, I mean, either way, it showed you had great pace. And as it stands, you finish P4 in the standings, like constructors wise. Just 2 points ahead of Mercedes. So, if it does stand, there's this P4 in the constructors, which is a good result for Red Bull. Yeah. Anything you want to talk about? Anything you want to add?
I just want to say, guys, just seen Luke come in. I'm honestly sorry. I thought I was ahead of you, and I oversteered too much because the front wing. I just tried to counteract it. So I'm sorry. But yeah, that's all about it.
Well, I mean, accidents happen, and well, I don't really know what else to add on that, but it is tough. But hopefully hopefully for your sake, you'll keep P5, and you might even finish ahead in constructors still. Do you want to add anything? You got any plans for next season? You got anything you're looking forward to next season?
I just want to be more competitive. I obviously joined quite late into the season. I think that was my third race.
Yeah.
For Red Bull, and hopefully I'm getting a seat in Red Bull next year. The contract should be maybe set up soon, but yeah, I just want to be more competitive, be at the front.
Yeah, fair enough, and well, Duck, I don't know if you're here. You're here, right?
Yeah.
I mean, probably not too happy with that. I didn't quite catch it on stream, but was there contact between you and Best, or was it? You're really quiet.
No, I don't believe so. There was contact with me and Rory though, because I lost my wing twice into turn 1.
So is it just an error that took the at turn 1?
It was, well, I managed to escape, I think. Wait, yeah, because it was me, Best, and Magnus, I think, or someone, and I managed to save it and keep going, get ahead.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's unfortunate you fell out of the points as well. Not been a great season for Alpha in Tier 3.
I
but...
just want to leave all of this.
No, but I mean, you've scored points. You've scored more points than Jeff.
Yeah, but that takes nothing. I've been being in 3rd position twice now, in 1 season.
Wow, it's something to work on for next season, isn't it?
To be fair, when I pitted off my mediums, all my tires were 80%.
Well, anything you want to add for next season? Are you staying on as TP?
I am, yeah.
You are, and are you still going to be competing in Tier 3?
Time will tell.
Well, I hope you do. Just got to focus on improving your, focusing on dealing with the pressure of being up there.
Not spinning.
Not spinning.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for hopping up here, and I'll speak to you both next season probably.
Right.
Cheers, guys. All right, Mr. Luke Martin, do you want to come and have a rage? Oh. Here we are.
I'm not gonna rage. Don't you worry. I've done my raging. I've got clips that you're gonna.
I do,
enjoy.
but I'm not gonna watch them on stream.
No, you're not gonna watch them on stream. You need to be heavily censored. I apologise, Sergeant, for when you hear these clips. Also, I've just watched it back. I thought I killed Rory, but it turns out it was the car behind me that killed Rory.
Yeah. But
Oh man, that has lost us. The incident lost us the cross tier championship, and it might have cost me P2 in the drivers as well.
No, you've still P2 in the drivers.
Yeah, but I wanted the cross tier championship.
I mean, I don't want to add insult to injury, but you also lost out on P4 in the constructors by 2 points. But no, I mean, you had a very audacious strategy, I'd say, because everyone was like, "When are these guys gonna pit?" And then you all came in on the right at the end to go on softs.
Well, I couldn't make the hard last. I'd have been on 90%, and it would have been very danger close.
Well, no, I thought you were gonna go for mediums earlier than what you pit, and then just try and undercut.
Maybe when the spin happened, it could have worked, but because of all the safety cars and the lap 1 losing my front wing to Best stricken car, I just it was go hard soft or go hard medium, and I was looking after my hards really well, so it was hard soft works.
Yeah. Yeah. Well,
And then I picked up a stupid warning for trying to make a move on turn 4 on ice cream down the inside, which I had to pull out of, but still got a track warning. But yeah, I'll DM you the clips. They might be worse than the other one.
well, I'm getting ready.
Yeah, it's just-
But I mean, what do you think about the whole? I mean, as a commentator or like a member of the staff here, of Williams and Haas being on equal points and it going down to P2 finishes since they had the same amount of wins.
That is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I mean, it is kind of mad because we didn't even know it would be on equal points, so I filled it in, and they both had, because Swan's wins at Red Bull won't count. It's only Williams; he's only had 2 there, so it went down to P2 finishes. So yeah, it's kind of mad, but yeah, P2 in the drivers. I mean, I'd say it's obviously a successful season for you. P2 is nothing to
Not
be
as
ashamed
successful
about.
for the team. Not as successful for the team though. Pavic was 6 points in 11 races. Pain.
I mean, I'd say that you two are the biggest gulf between teammates.
I outscored everyone in Mercedes bar Potts this season. And I got killed by Zervald.
Wait, really?
Yeah. That's
Oh yeah, I didn't even realise.
if I didn't get killed in Japan by Zervald, and if I didn't kill myself on best rear in Monza in the rain, maybe I could have brought it to Swan towards the end there.
Yeah.
I feel
Well,
like
you've got some support in chat. Great performance, Martin. You can be proud of that one. That's from Necros. So you got some support. They're cheering you on all race.
Next season, I'm gonna get the dub and then take TC off.
We still love you, Martin.
Next season though.
Wait. Where's
Hello.
Monk?
Monk is currently presiding in team radio with Jeff
Because Monk's made a prediction about who will win the championship, and he's not actually given the results out. Oh dear, Monk. But no, thank you for hopping up, Martin. And Harris wants to come up again.
I had to wait until I stopped being shouting.
I just wanted to say that he's shit and should have won everything.
Yeah, understandable.
That was unexpected, but thank you for your comments.
I made sure even my angry message in public was.
Wait, have you seen the rage yet?
Yeah.
Okay.
I went straight in
I'm really looking forward to this, so don't spoil it for me.
It's good. It is a good one.
Is it good? Is it better than Japan?
It's not bad. I think because I wasn't expecting Japan. I think Japan was better. I was expecting this one. Both me, I put in the clip straight away. I mean, kind of couldn't wait to hear it after the race. I carried Connor through the commentary today.
Oh, you did, mate. I'm dying.
I've got to make a ticket with one of the clips.
I wouldn't advise doing that. I'd not make a ticket, mate. I think it looks bad on you as a professional.
I will mute it.
Well, well, I think we're about to wrap up the interviews there because it's getting late. It's already 9 o'clock. What the fuck?
Season 6, I'm gonna be on my goat. I'm actually gonna practice for races more than 2 hours before.
All right, stop waffling, mate. Okay,
thank
well.
you very much for commentating this, though, Connor. I know you're under the weather.
I mean, I literally can't speak for more than 20 seconds. But yeah, I mean, I'll speak to you in a bit, Luke. And everyone's roles will be removed tonight, by the way. Yes. And big stuff happening on Friday. Friday the 23rd. Tune in. It will be. I think we're aiming to be 1 o'clock, but there'll be more confirmation on that later. But
I'll be at work then.
Oh. Okay, maybe we'll go later then. Maybe we'll try and go later, so that everyone's
No,
because I didn't think about that as well. People will still be at work and stuff. But I start work at 6, so that would be quite fine.
You're dying.
No,
Oh,
but I'm
then
still
we,
going to
then,
work.
then do it without me. Do it without me, because I finish work at 5.
Okay. Well, we'll try and do it a bit later though. Still, either way, we'll be giving confirmation at another time. But on Friday, we'll be doing the introduction stream
Actually,
as
do it
well
at
as
1. I can do it. I can join on my phone. Fuck it.
as well as awards giving to some of the best overtakes and stuff of the season. So tune in for that. And there might be even a little cheeky trailer in there for season 6. Getting off the Need for Speed, says Huge Ass.
Yeah, I kind of.
L Martin. Catch you next season, Martin. Looking forward to some more meme builds next season, Lone Wolf. What?
Meme? Oh, they're talking about League of Legends.
Well, yeah, we'll see you guys another time. Au revoir.
Yes.